to come across something like Humanity Here that is intense and creative and, goes from one extreme to the next, and you see virtue tested. And you don't see virtue tested in the extended community because there's no point to it. So they forget. They forget, and of course they forget their own growth. After all that time, they forget their own history. And they don't realize that the things that you're going through are similar in ways to what they went through, but you're also coupled with a handicap they didn't have to deal with. And that's a split consciousness. So split consciousness offers something that is new and bold. And it tests them. So they're fearful. And, of course, it took me a long time of dealing with them to convince them to wait and be patient. I mentioned before one of them, who was an elder, was argumentative one day, and I took one of the greatest American novels ever written and put it in his hand and said, read it. And after he had read it, he said, my God, these people can do this? And I said, yes. And it brought him to tears. So I've been in your corner.
Yes, and I want to go back to what I said earlier in response to the question that Judith asked. It's not we that have given up. It's you. It's you listening, you the listeners. We haven't given up on you. You have given up on you. And I don't know what more we can say to change that, because it's your own choice. That's your choice.
You're giving up when you give up reality and the beauty that a reality contains to huddle in your comfort zone, which is in a dark, dank place where there is absolute denial of your greatest gifts.
Yeah. Look, it's beyond my capability to have any of you listening love you as much as I love you. I can't do that. You have to do that. You have to care enough about you to fight for you. I can't do it all. James can't do it all. Taurus can't do it all. Myrid can't do it all. Dave can't do it all. You have to care enough about you. You need to know that your life matters and means something enough to fight for it. That's important. Really important. And we've said this before.
Yes.
Many times. So, all right, it's late. Dave is always very gracious, and I'm going to miss Dave and our shows with him because he's just really a wonderful human being. I've got 2 more questions that people asked, and I would like to get those in. I don't know if you guys have any more questions that you would like to get into. Myrid, Taurus?
No, you ask the ones you need to ask, and then.
Okay, these are the last 2. This one came from Anonymous. Given that good science is no longer taught to the public, can you please speak to the validity of the expanding planet theory and increased solar radiation being responsible for causing earthquakes? If neither theory is accurate, can you offer a model that is?
It's a good question, and of course,